Tip number one to growing your back is to start doing your pull-ups weighted. So once you can do sets of 10 to 12 with perfect form with just your body weight, go ahead and start slapping some weight on there. Different things you can do are putting a dumbbell in between your feet, using a chain belt to strap plates around your waist, like me and my friends are here, or you can even use a weighted vest. Some good progression models you can start with are a 5x5, a 3x8, or reverse pyramid training, where you start with your heaviest set first for maybe 4 to 6 reps, drop the weight a little bit, do 6 to 8 reps, and then drop the weight a little bit and do 8 to 10 reps. All of these rep schemes will work as long as you apply progressive overload. Tip number two is to pay attention to the weighted stretch. So for example, on a pull-up, at the bottom part of the movement, you should feel a deep stretching sensation in your lats. This is the weighted stretch, and I believe it's very underrated when it comes to muscle building. If you think about it from a physics standpoint, it makes sense. When you pull a rubber band back, it is being stretched. The further back you pull, the more power the band will have when it is released. This analogy applies similarly to muscle building. So going back to the pull-up, the deeper the stretch in the lats at the bottom of the exercise, the harder the contraction will be at the top. And the weighted stretch also applies to pretty much all other exercises as well. And so yeah, focusing on this weighted stretch has really helped me, and I recommend that you guys play around with it and see how well it works out for you. So putting it in layman's terms, weighted stretch is essentially saying to make the range of motion as long as possible. So on these barbell rows at the bottom, I'm trying to feel as deep of a stretch in my upper back and lats as I can, and then I explode on the way up where I intentionally try to contract those muscles as hard as possible, and then I repeat this process every single repetition. Tip number three is to incorporate unilateral movements into your workout routine for two different reasons. The first reason is that by focusing on one side at a time, you can get a deeper range of motion, aka a deeper weighted stretch. And so as you can see on this dumbbell row, I can go deep enough to where the dumbbell is basically tapping the floor. And in the next video, you can really see the way that my lat stretches and contracts with every single rep, and this concept will become very apparent in that next clip. And the second reason is to correct any muscle imbalances that you might have. So you're only going to be as strong as your weakest link, so if one side of your body is weaker than the other, then this is going to limit the total amount of poundage you can pull with two-armed variations. So by hitting one side at a time, you can really address that weaker side. And so yeah, as I was saying before, if you pay attention really closely on this clip, you can see my lat get a deep stretch on the way down and then get a full contraction on the way up. So by doing one arm at a time, I'm able to extend that range of motion by just a little bit. If you found this video helpful or educational, please hit that like button. It'd mean the world. Every bit of support makes a big difference for a small channel like mine. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day so far. I'm going to go ahead and throw some music on in the background as this workout finishes up. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Stay for tonight. If you want to, I can show you.